Hey YouTube, Oregon Off-Road. My name is Vinny. This is our first kind of introduction video. Again, my name is Vinny. I got Grant and Hank. They're not here right now, but I figured I'd give you guys a walkthrough of my 2023 Can-Am X3 RS. So for the walk around, I'll just walk around it first, and then I'll kind of go through everything that I got on it. I just got done washing it and SC1 the front, and just kind of got a little impatient. So starting with the front, I still have stock tires. We just ordered some beadlocks and 32s for it because these RSs come with 30s from the factory. So pretty much all we've done is we got the Kamimoto mirrors. They seem to be holding up good. A little wet still. We got just some cheap Amazon light bar on there. It does all right. It's I mean, get what you pay for. So got this roof off a Facebook Marketplace. It's just a stock roof. Some guy rolled his XRS and was selling his cage and everything. So got that for $100. Still got the seat belts. We need to get some harnesses for it. For the phone mount, it's just some car phone mount, suction cup down with a little sticky pad. And it holds. We've got 500 miles on this machine, and my phone's never come loose or anything. We have the Kamimoto, I don't know what you call that, middle bag, I guess. Powerbass XL 1200. I just have it wired directly to the accessory port, so I'm not getting any battery draw, which is nice. High quality soundbar. I mean, I like it. It could use some more bass, but I mean, it's plenty loud for what we do. The only gripe I have with the soundbar is the set screws that are in the brackets that are supposed to keep the soundbar from moving. Even with Loctite, they come loose and you just hear this rattle when you're riding, which is a bummer. But I think I'm going to switch to the side mounts here. I do like it on the lower bar mount because I can still see out of my rear view mirror and I can still see out of my side mirrors. If you guys are interested in getting a Can-Am, or if you have a Can-Am, you know that the front tire shoots rocks down the trailing arm and they get stuck in the wheel. And that's happened to me quite a few times. So I made these homemade mud flaps. They seem to work. It's just a piece of ABS plastic drilled into the wheel scraper. And I just self-tap that in, and it's just an old floor mat. But see, it works. I haven't had any issues since I put those on. That's what I was talking about with the rocks getting flung from the front wheel down the trailing arm and getting stuck in the wheel. Here's some damage from it. This was on the rear wheel before I swapped them, rotated them, I guess. And you can see my weld. I had to TIG weld a patch onto it because a rock got stuck in there and I started losing air on the trail. Luckily I had an air compressor, but we got back to camp and welded it up. But yeah, you can see it's real. Basically on every single wheel there's some damage from getting rocks stuck in them. These ones aren't too bad since I put the mud flaps. This one's yeah. Back here we have the Kamimoto whip mounts. We have Tusk lighted whips. The only gripe I don't like about the Tusks is they don't come with a little cap. So when you wash it, or if you're not using them, you can get water in there. I haven't had any issues yet, but it's just kind of it could be an issue. I do like the Tusk mounts. The Tusk lighted whips. They're super bright. They bend pretty good in trees, and I've never had any real issues with them, so I'd probably buy them again. On this machine, I think we're just crossed over 500 hours. Or 500 miles, rather. My mistake. Yeah, 543 miles. 42.4 hours. I just ordered the AMSOIL oil change kit. That should be here in the next week to do the first oil change on this thing. Yeah, I really like this machine. It's the first side-by-side I've ever owned. I came from dirt bikes, and this is it's a lot. It's a handful, especially if you're not new to this, or if you are new to this and you've never been around power sports. I mean, it's a lot of machine. It's ridiculous. But I've had no major issues other than the rocks getting stuck in the wheel, and I love how quiet it is compared to Hank. You guys will meet him eventually, but he has a 2020 Polaris Razor Pro XP, and that thing is loud. It's super loud. The suspension's not near as plush as this. I noticed that right away. It's yeah, his machine's loud, especially compared to this. If you just letting it idle, this thing's pretty quiet. Here, I'll start it up for you guys. So I just have the stock exhaust on it, but when you get on it and you want it to be loud, it gets loud. But just cruising the trails and hanging around, driving around camp or whatever, it's perfect. It's very reasonable volume of exhaust. I love it. It's treated me well, and hopefully it continues to treat me well for the next long time. Thanks guys for staying through the whole video, and if you liked it, like, subscribe, and comment what you want to see. We plan on getting all three of us getting a lot more comfortable on the camera and really showing you the kind of stupid crap that we do all the time, especially with these things and camping and wheeling and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, and have a good one.